following show features stupid opinions and ideas from two idiot brothers who probably did little research and practiced zero due diligence on the topic at hand. The MLO Bros' opinions do not reflect the views of their employer, guests, sponsors, families, neighbors, or pets. If you do not like what they are saying and don't agree with their views or opinions, don't watch the show. We can promise we do not care. Welcome to the worst show on the internet.
Close the door. Hey, everybody. Isaac's coming. He's on the phone with somebody. All right. So here, Christmas stuff. All right. Isaac's on his way. Welcome to the MLO Bros. We are just a quick update on everything for those of you. I know 34 people are tuned in right now to just hear what's going on and what's happened. So, and I'm not going to talk any more smack. We're not going to bash anybody. We're ready to move on. Obviously, it's got a little out of control on all sides. I was trying to think about the best way to say this until Isaac gets on here. So basically, we won't use names anymore. We're moving on. Basically, for those of you tuning in and are living under a rock, there is a drag show called I believe it's the Cross-Dresser That Stole Christmas or something like that, that was posted to the Facebook groups as an advertisement. And there was a comment from a local pastor who basically said, get the hell out of our community. Okay. I took that very, very offensively. And I was the first to comment saying, who are you to judge? Who are you to say this? And it really made me mad, that it is, quote, a man of the cloth saying that. We all make mistakes. Lord knows, and you all know for who watch this, I say stupid stuff all the time. So does Isaac. And, hopefully, we'll just keep going before we get into that. So we all make stupid comments. We are all full of sin. We are all whatever. So mistakes happen. I get that. However, my knee gut reaction when I read something like that to a group of people who I feel already feel alienated from our communities. I am friends with gay people. I've worked with gay people. I mean, this is, and I know, we have family members that are gay. I mean, it's, I feel terrible. And when I saw that from a man from a religious position, or a man of God, as some people were calling him, I automatically attacked. It's what I kind of do. I have a problem with it. Lord knows I probably need therapy, but this is what we do. And like I said, I have worked with the gay community. I have home loans for the gay community. I was on a cruise ship for 2.5 years as assistant cruise director. A lot of gay people on the cruise ship. I was in the restaurant industry. And this is just, and again, being a straight white male from North Lima, Ohio, and then going out into the world and realizing that it's society, and seeing this group of people and what they have to go through, I automatically become like defensive for them because I feel bad for what they have to go through. And I think a lot of people who are speaking out even now still, where we are now doing a fundraiser to raise money for a charity or an organization, for the gay community. We're doing, and there's literally people in these groups. Go to the groups we posted. There are literally people just spewing evil, awful things about this group, and even us doing a fundraiser for this community. It's unbelievable the amount of hate that these poor people get, because I think it's a lot of the people who speak out against these groups. I think it's more of non-understanding. I think it's fear. I think it's stuff that's drilled into their heads from political groups. And I think there's so much stuff that, you live in a sheltered life and you don't get it. and you're afraid of things you don't understand. And your automatic response to that is, no, this is wrong. This is wrong. I don't agree with it. Now, you're allowed to have your opinions, and you can think it's not right. You can think it's wrong. I don't think anybody's going to say you can't have your opinion on that. Right? You might call me an asshole. You can have your opinion. A lot of people are going to agree, right? That's your opinion. And you could think being gay's not right, I guess. And you could think cross-dressing's not right. But there's a line there. And when you draw the line and cross it saying, I hate you for this, or get out of my community, or you aren't part of this, you shouldn't be here, your life shouldn't, like, these are the awful things people say, right? I mean, this is the stuff that has to stop. And when I saw that comment from a pastor, I freaking exploded, and I posted on our Facebook page, and we purposely posted on the Facebook page what happened. And I'll tell you what, I learned a lesson. We have a lot of followers, and we have a lot more influence than I thought we had, I guess. I like little kids with like a tank, and it got way, way, way out of hand. I think he learned a lesson. I know I learned a lesson. I'm going to try not to do that again to somebody. Hopefully, again, everybody learns a lesson from what happened. If somebody posts something about a group of people, you can't, and you disagree with it, be it the gay community, be it whatever, don't be a dick. Is that fair? Is that legit? You can, and another thing that really drives me crazy, don't use the Bible. And I'm going to just saying, we're not talking about Pastor Age anymore. I'm done with that. There is a whole section of our society, religious people, claim to be religious, that use the Bible as a way to put people down. They preach inclusion, they preach forgiveness, and yet they are totally trying to destroy these people by using the Bible. And look, I am not a theologist. I go to church. I listen to Sunday school. I don't know. I'm no expert at the Bible. I haven't, I wasn't in seminary school, but I can tell you, I know enough from going to church, and I know enough from reading the Bible that going out and using that and warping it to say things that against other people, that's not right. It's not correct. It's not what you are supposed to do. And yes, people are going to say, well, that's my opinion. You can have your opinion of hate-fueled religion. But when you say that and you do that, here's what happens. I'm allowed to have my opinion, and these whole group of people are like, that you're an asshole. Right? It's just like Melissa, it's fear. You're an asshole, and you're using the Bible, the good book that says love everybody, and you're using it and warping it into your own sick ways. Now, you might tell me I'm wrong. You might tell me I'm going to burn in hell. You can tell the other people are going to burn in hell. But that's what you say. That's not your call. That is, you can't, honest to God, believe that you say, well, you're a sinner, you're going to burn in hell. Can you tell me that's what the Bible and that's what Jesus would say? Really? Can you tell me that? Can you say that? And again, I am not perfect. I will be the first person. You can come up to me tomorrow and say, dude, you're an asshole. You're not? Probably right. I got tattoos. I got a freaking temper. I got whatever, right? I mean, I'm an asshole. I say what I think all the time. I probably should care more about what people think about me, and I don't. My wife thinks I need therapy about that, by that's a whole nother story. But yeah, I mean, this crap's got to stop with this hate, for God's sakes. And again, I apologize, and I'll be the bigger man. I apologize for how out of control that got. Does that make sense? Like it got out of control. We should have pulled it back, but man, it was rolling. And all I kept thinking was, as it rolled, I wanted to prove a point that you can't get away with bullying community members or bullying a group of people, not even community, like bullying a group of people using the Bible. That's it. That's it. I that's the bottom line. So what we're doing is where's it at? I gotta get my phone. So we decided to do a well, first off on Thursday. So now we're gonna I swear to God, I'm gonna use this platform now to help people understand, to help people get things they don't understand. I think we've done that before, but we're going to really push this now. So Thursday at 8:30. Screw you, Tony. I swear to God. Sorry, that was funny. I can't stand you. All right. Sorry, that was a good one. So Thursday, we're going to have the Rust Belt Theater Company on. They are a local theater group that are, they are doing the cross-dressing Christmas show. We're going to talk to them about what they do, how they do it, why they do it. We're going to probably ask some questions that only Isaac and I can ask, because like I said, I want to get to the bottom of this. And then we are now doing a fundraiser for, let me see, it was Full Spectrum. Hold on one second. I got to do this. I got to make sure I don't mess this up. We are doing and this was Melissa's idea too, by the way. I thought it was awesome. We are doing a fundraiser now for, where's it at? I wrote it down. Sorry, I'm not very good at this. Okay. For Full Spectrum Community Outreach Program. It is an LGBTQIA center in Youngstown, Ohio. And people are donating already. We're just going to write them a check and say, hey, here. I thought doing a fundraiser, because one of the things I didn't want to happen, and I was afraid, that's it. Thank you, Steven. How the Drag Queen Stole Christmas. I kept seeing, like, again, this is just, I'm just a meathead football player trying to do a stupid podcast. Melissa came up with this idea, and I thought it was great. It's like, one of the side effects that I didn't want to happen was not all religious people are haters, so to speak, or, I don't think, you don't want to just put everybody in a box. That's another thing. Like everybody always gets put in a box. It's like, oh, religion, anti-gay, religion, guns, you're right-wing conservative, left-wing. Like, I don't want to do that. So we came up with this idea to basically have donations. Anything you donate to the cause will go to this group. We're going to give it to them, and as just a way to kind of show everybody that it's not just hate out there. They are included in our society. Again, you might not agree with it, but they're part of our community, and they're here. And this is it. You can't hate people because they're different. I mean, that's it. Dan, I'm not going to lie. Isaac and you should get dressed up for the show and raise money. I don't know if you know this or not. It's not the first time we got dressed up in drag for charity. We did that for Diva Donations when Isaac was very comfortable in a dress. I look like Grimace in a giant purple dress. It was terrible. So I am not a cute girl at all. So I support this idea. Thanks, Tony. So that is what we're going to be doing. You can Venmo us if you're interested in donating to Full Spectrum. It's the MLO bros. Just put in the comments Full Spectrum. We are also buying tickets. Buying presents. We adopted a family of 6 kids, 2 parents from Project MKC. We would love donations. We have a ton of money. We are gonna this family is gonna end up getting more presents than my kids get because of the amount of amazing donations we're getting from you guys. It is so appreciative. We are so happy with the amount of support we got for this family. I mean, we probably have $2,000. I have to add it up. I have a spreadsheet going. It's crazy. So yeah. All right, let's go through some of the comments. If you have questions, and here's the other thing too. My new thing, and Isaac and I both agree, our phone numbers are out there. Everything's out there. Here's Russ Bell. Full Spectrum Community Outreach Program is an excellent group to raise money. I personally vouch for them. Question: when I come to the podcast Thursday, I mean, I'm not going to say no to the drag if you want to dress in drag. I mean, it would be a great experience. I'm not going to lie. I am not dressing in drag. However, maybe someday for charity, we can come down there and you could legitimately dress Isaac and I up in drag. You better have a really big dress because I'm a big dude. So, yeah, if you want to, man, absolutely knock yourself out. Let me the buzz up. Jose, no, no way. I'm not doing it. All right, deal. Yeah, next time you need a charity event, I'll tell you what, Isaac and I would be more than willing to dress in drag, but you got to really do us up right because I can't. I mean, it was bad. You got to go to the pic. If anybody's never seen the pictures from Diva Donations, it's in our videos. Oh my god, it's so bad. Right, and here, like, this is a great question, and this is what I want to ask on Thursday. Rustbot, if you're watching, these are the questions we want to ask. Drag, gay, like, can you help us with that? Like honestly, I think everybody needs a lesson in this. Does that make sense? And not insulting. It's just not understanding. And I think understanding this and getting it and seeing where everybody comes from is going to help society as a whole. And again, people are not going to agree with it. I know that. I know that. I get it. But I think these are questions. These are great questions. I as long as they're not ignorant, hate-filled questions, I think you ask it, right? I got a feeling these guys are okay with it. Let's see here. Where's Isaac? Isaac's on the phone. Let's see. Here he comes. Man, you just missed me. I was preaching, Isaac.
What were you preaching? I was talking to important people that were hearing lies about me. So that's something.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna happen. I literally explained here, catch you up, reset the pins. I basically just ranted for 25 minutes on what happened. I didn't get to the other part, but basically what we feel happened. We were out of control a little bit. We should have pulled it back when we could have. But anyways,
for the record, the memes, Tedesco's memes probably should have been posted.
Yeah, I would agree with that. That probably was.
Yeah, didn't have anything to do with that.
Yeah,
just saying.
We were talking about religion and using the Bible as a way to push people down. You'll have to rewatch I was on a little bit of a roll. I think I was doing pretty good. Rust Belt, by the way, Rust Belt Theater Company. They are, they're coming on Thursday.
Yeah.
I also offered us to, next time they need help with a charity event, they could legitimately do our makeup and make us try and look pretty.
I'll do makeup. I'll put makeup on.
That's what I'm totally cool. I don't care. I don't get dress me up as a girl.
And for the record too, I just want everybody to know it's only a matter of time before we have people from the left that are trying to say we're the good guys now. And hey, welcome to the party, but you're gonna get mad at us eventually, because it was just the other day that we were going after the Democratic Party in Youngstown. Mike Ray hates our guts. So just be aware of that. It is 100%. This is always our opinions, and we're not Democrat. I got a call at 10 o'clock the other night from one of He Who Must Not Be Named's followers that said that I'm a liberal fuck and said that yeah, I agree, all the fags need to be kicked out of Youngstown. That's
really?
a phone
That's
call.
a phone call you took?
Yeah, I agree with it 100%, and all the fags need to be kicked. Like, what the hell is wrong with people? Like,
it's crazy, dude.
So you can call us liberal, you can call us Republican, whatever you want, but just know eventually, like, I'm going to stand up for what I believe in, and it's not left, it's not right, it's definitely somewhere in the middle, just like everybody else in America.
Well,
so
like you said, I've been called so literally today,
yeah.
I got called a left-wing nut job,
right,
and a right-wing, an alt-right wing because of my beliefs in hunting. Like,
yeah,
because I like to hunt deer.
Yeah.
I like to go out and shoot
Yeah.
deer. I mean, what the why?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm not left, I'm not right. I am like, don't be a hateful piece of crap. And I will always let people do whatever they want to do as long as it doesn't hurt others. Like,
Yeah.
that's my thing. Like, you can think that this community is bad if you want to. I'm not going to stop you from not liking them. But
100%.
like, if you're going to go online and try and bash someone, that's when that's especially on our page. Like, no, I'm not going to let you. I'm not going to let you bash someone for having a show where they're like literally minding their own business and you don't have to go to it.
Yeah. Why do you think people automatically, they're brainwashed by the government and media, right? To immediately say, you guys are left-wing liberals, or you guys are.
They're just regurgitating what they hear.
Crazy.
And like, I know you don't understand it. Like, it's just coming from a place of not understanding why they do that. Because it's not like, it's not that it's not, it's okay. It's just not normal. Like, I'll agree that it's not normal. The average person isn't dressing in drag and having a show. Like, I'll agree with that. But they're minding their own business. You don't have to go to the show. Like, they're not hurting anyone.
But
I let them do whatever they want.
Here's the thing. It's not normal for you.
Right.
Normal.
Like, statistically, the average person isn't doing that. Like, I get that. I can understand it. Like, statistically,
the average people aren't on at 9:00 at night doing a podcast either.
No.
You know what I mean? Like,
no,
it's just different. But so, anyways, so let me wrap up. So what ended up happening was I got a text from one of the pastor's buddies, or I don't even know if he's a buddy. They knew how to get to me, right? Or they messaged me, and I talked to him, and I said, look, people have been saying, take those posts down. And I'm like, we are not negotiating with terrorists, even though we could be.
And that's
even
why
though technically we could be terrorists. But I said, at first I was saying I want an apology public. I'm like, you know what? Forget it. Delete the comment and we'll take everything down. Right. And he did. So all of those comments are down as a show of peace. The olive branch, since we're talking about the Bible, whatever you want to say, right? Is that the Bible, the olive branch?
I don't think you're getting an apology. I don't think you're getting an apology out of that person, though. I don't think you will ever get an apology out of that person. Which is the point I wanted to prove. But him deleting the comment is enough, is probably all you're gonna get.
He got I promise you he got the point. He got the point.
And who I feel who I know he's a kid at Poland, and who I feel the most bad for is the kid, if there is any type of backlash to the kid. But at the end of the day, I want everyone to know I don't think that's our fault. That's not, if there's any type of backlash for that pastor's kid, that is not our fault. That is his
100%. Or the wife. Yeah, or no, that's his fault.
Yeah.
When I say something stupid on here and Maggie hears about it, or my kids hear it, my kids are too little, but Maggie hears about it, it ain't Maggie's fault. It's not the person that told Maggie. It's my fault for running my mouth. Does that make sense?
Stupid words.
For saying something stupid. You want to be the head of a household. You want to throw yourself out there, your name out there. I know what we're doing, and I know Maggie gets pissed at me a lot, right? I mean, even tonight she was pissed at me because of what was going on.
Right.
And you're going to get that too. I mean, I know Shelby hates some of the shit you do.
Oh, absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
So, but you're going to live with it. It's not just the pastor.
And my wife is very Christian. Like, she reads the Bible every single day. She's very, very Christian. And and we butt heads sometimes about certain things, but it's like, she, and I feel like both of our wives are like, listen, you guys need to take it easy, like back off a little bit. You're being too much. Like Shelby's been going on about that for a couple of days, but it's like, I just hate that. Like I don't want to back down to someone who's like that. Like I refuse to, like, I don't know. It just it goes against everything I believe in backing down from the bully who's just hateful jerk.
Like I said before you got on, I have worked with the gay community. We've done home loans for the gay community. We've had loan officers that were gay in our branch, right? Like, honest to God. And I am not, like, people are like, well, why are you even involved? I had somebody the other day, like, you should just, why are you doing this? Why do you feel you should do this? You know, you should just sit there and you should, you know, he's allowed to have his opinion, right? People are allowed to have their opinion. The problem is, and I know you are the same way, I'm the same way. We weren't raised by our parents to sit there and watch somebody get their ass kicked by somebody in school, right? If there's a fight, I'll be the first person in there trying to break it up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I in high school, I refused to bully people. I was trying to be friends with everybody, and I refuse that we have this platform to sit here and let people do that and not say something. Does that make sense?
100%. No, I'm the same way. But crap, what was I going to say? Yeah, there's a difference between having an opinion and being a hateful asshole.
Dude, you need to watch. I said you need to watch the first part of the show because you're literally repeating what I said. I said you draw a line in the sand. You can have your opinion. The second you cross over, it's hate, dude. You and I are good job,
right? No, and I just can't. I just couldn't.
What
couldn't.
You said you took a phone call.
It's like you know what it is. You know what it is. It's Django. You seen Django?
Django, yeah.
Django. When Dr. Schultz, when the guy keeps saying the N-word and he's there over
and he shoots him.
And Dr. Schultz shoots him in the chest and says, I couldn't help it. I had to.
Yeah, exactly. And then he gets shot. Yeah.
Like, I had to. I couldn't. Yeah. I couldn't do it. I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry. I can't.
Yeah.
And
but I do apologize to the kid and the wife if they were struggling with this. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have a hard time apologizing to that pastor because it was just, I'll say I'm sorry it got so out of control, but I truly believe he was getting what he sowed there, so to speak. Right. I feel bad for the family because if they are actually hearing things from the neighbors, from the I feel bad for that. It shouldn't happen that way.
Right. But again, and I want the people that are defending this guy, right? I want the people that are defending this guy and telling us to take these posts down. I want you to realize something, that you are extremely hypocritical. All of you are extremely hypocritical because you want us to take posts down. And some of you are the exact same people that cry freedom of speech when a post gets taken down.
100%.
Cry that freedom of speech is being infringed because somebody said something and a post is taken down. And now you're begging us to take posts down. Just be aware of that. Just be aware. So in the future, if somebody ever has a post taken down because somebody gets their feelings hurt, that's exactly what you did. It's exactly the same thing. Exactly.
I had some of these assholes telling me I'm a hypocrite. I'm a terrible person when I was deleting asshole comments about the school levy and voting no. Right? These are the same people now that are bitching and saying you need to take this shit down.
Right.
What is it? What do you want?
What side are you on? What truly, because that, like, here is the beauty, right? And you're feeling the repercussions of your freedom of speech right here. The beauty of letting people post whatever they want on the internet is that sometimes if you say something stupid enough, the mob will come for you and you'll destroy your own reputation. So that's the argument of the Wild West internet societies. Let people post whatever they want. The people will destroy the Nazis. The people will destroy the hateful assholes. They'll do it to themselves.
Dude.
that is the defense of
Yeah.
freedom of speech.
That's what's
feeling
going
that,
on.
and you're feeling that right now, and now
Yep.
you're crying.
Yep. That's what's going on right now, too. If you go to some of the groups, we posted our fundraiser for Full Spectrum. We're gathering money for a week, and then we're going to give them a check, right, for Full Spectrum.
Right.
Go to the groups. There are people on there saying, how dare you collect for this community? These people don't need money. Like, I'm like, what?
Right.
And they're getting blown up by not us.
Well, like they're like, why would you spend money on this? You can spend money on other things. We do. Like, we have plenty of fundraising things that we do. We're actively, if you haven't already, we're actively raising money. Like, before you go and say we're huge pieces of shit, we are actively raising money. We have adopted a local family of 8 people, 6 kids. We're buying presents. All of our awesome followers are helping us raise money to buy presents for Project MTC, the family we adopted. And I think we're on kid number 4, and I'll post about it later. We're gonna shoot a video tomorrow for kid number 5. And a local family, we're raising money for a local family in need, so they have a wonderful Christmas. Everybody, all foundations can be helped if word gets out enough. And that's what we try and do. We try and help all people who need help. And this is something that, somebody said some shitty things about this group. Let's help this group now. That was literally, it's as simple as that.
Raise awareness. Raise awareness.
So we do plenty of different things. It's not just one group.
Yeah, the whole thing, man. It's amazing to me. It's amazing to me that like we live in a society where, and you and I are so opinionated about stuff. We will be the first person to call somebody out. But like, have we ever told a group of people to leave?
That guy called me the other night at 10 p.m. He's like, no, they all need to leave. I'm like, where do you want them to go, bro? Like, they're gonna go somewhere. Like, where do you want them to go? Like, okay, you hate them so much. You know what? Everybody pack your stuff, get the hell out. Where are they gonna go? They're gonna go to another town?
My question is, why does he hate the gay community? Like, why? Did they do something to him?
Yeah, it's 2023. Let people get off however the hell they want to get off. If you think they're going to go to hell, let them go to hell. Like, they're not bothering you. Just leave them alone.
One of my favorite things is you and I are both married, right?
Good.
If 2 dudes or 2 girls want to get married and be miserable like the rest of us, knock yourself out. Why do we care, right? Like, knock yourself. Like, how does that affect other people?
Honestly, I will sit here, like, there are people out there who are like, no, you can't think that's wrong. Okay, if you want to think that's wrong, you are 100% have the right to think it's wrong. I don't 100%. Care, right? But I care if you are gonna be an asshole and rude to somebody. Then and you do it in a public forum, I'm going to say you're wrong. Like, sorry. I don't think that's right of you to bash someone.
I hope, again, it got way out of control, but I hope somebody somewhere, before they type something in a Facebook group or a Facebook page where it's belittling another group of people, I hope and pray they start typing and they're like, oh, I better not do this because I'm going to get freaking fried if I do. Right. Does that make sense?
It's the beauty of it all, dude. You can say whatever you want. Be careful when you say whatever you want.
That's it. You have the freedom of speech, but I hope those people realize I have freedom of speech. I have the freedom of speech, and so does all of Facebook to respond in their opinion of you in your comment.
And the weird thing is, like, I will defend comedy at the same time. Like, I will defend comedy and I will defend joking. So, like,
agreed.
I don't think people should get mad at comedians that say anything because they're trying to be funny. Like, and that's where the left will, I think, go overboard. And they're like, no, you're not allowed to joke about it.
Oh, 100%.
Like, no, we're joking. Like, everything's on the freaking table. And I think there are people who joke about stuff and they're like, oh, no, you're racist or you're homophobic for saying that. at the same time, it's like, no, in a joking manner, like that, you can, especially in comedy, you can say
remember
whatever you want.
Chappelle took so much grief from that, right?
Right.
Chappelle is a perfect example. And I'll tell you what, he's a comedian.
Right.
Don't laugh. Don't like it. But he's a comedian. Right. It's not like the president of the United States saying it. He's a comedian. This is his job.
Right.
You might not think it's funny.
All the people, like, it's back to the calling us left, calling us right. Like, I was literally, like, a couple weeks ago, I was arguing for, like, why the left should try and understand why everybody on the right voted for Trump. Like, that was my art. Like, I was defending the right. So, like, it is honestly so hilarious how one day we get called this, and then literally, like, 3 days later we get called something else. It is just,
I just don't understand why people automatically go for it. It's got to be, it's something like, dude, I got called a libtard today. A libtard. I don't even know what that means. I know it's derogatory, but I've never been called that in my life. I'm like, because I support the gay community, I'm a liberal. I mean, what in God's name?
Right.
I don't get it. I just don't. Both sides. And it's not just, now here's the thing too. I'm going to be honest, Isaac. Be honest. Like you just said, the left. There's some assholes over there too. It's not just it's not
it's not just one-sided. I think there are crazy people on both sides, just like there's probably crazy people in the middle too. But 100%. I draw the line where, you know, you're trying to, like, almost tell people how they should live their life, like going out of your way to just be a jerk. And I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know.
I'm with you, bro. I am 100% with you. Every action, exactly. Well, again, hey, for those of you who like us now, one more time, then let's talk about our charity thing. You want to do that? We'll wrap it up.
So which one?
Before we switch, what were the lies? You said somebody called you about lies. What were the lies?
It was about somebody told, and I don't even want to tell who I was talking to because it's just a part of the situation, but was telling this person that I was spreading all kinds of lies about them and that I hate them and that I said all these awful things, so that they texted me and were like, "Hey, I heard you have a problem with me. Like, what is the deal?" And I said absolutely nothing about you, and call me and we can talk about it. And that is literally what I'm going to say to anyone from now 100%. On that has a problem or thinks they have a problem with me or thinks I said something. Like, literally, my phone number is all over the freaking internet.
I posted our phone numbers today.
Just call me. If anybody says I said something and you want to know why I said it, call me.
Yeah.
Because it might be out of context or it might be this. I will talk to you. I promise I will pick up the phone and I will talk to you. I'm a loan officer. I'm a real estate agent. I am meant to pick up the phone all the time. I will talk to you. I will have a conversation with you. Unless you're an absolute lunatic and won't let me speak, I promise I will have a conversation with you.
Yep, I think it's fair. I posted our phone numbers out there today. Anybody got a problem? You can call me. I don't care. I'll talk to you. I'm going to tell you that. I'll tell you.
And that is the best thing to do, because the psychos that only want to hear themselves talk by typing on the internet will never call you. They will never, ever call you. So just say, hey, man, sorry you think that? Just call me. And they never.
Our stalker, we have a couple stalkers. They have our numbers. They never call.
From day one with that stalker lady, I have said, here's my phone number. If you have an issue with us, call us. And that only made her more mad because she can't handle it. Like, I don't know what. And I'll still, to this day, I'll have a conversation with her if she wants to call me. But she hasn't.
I'd be willing. The guy who was texting me said, they're like, well, maybe you and the pastor guy should. I was like, you should go have lunch. I was like, I'll go sit down. I'll go talk to him. I don't care. Give him my number. I'll talk to him tomorrow.
I hate to do that, but I'll talk to him. I'll give him my opinions.
Oh, I'm going to give him. And now here's the thing. You call or you want to go to lunch. I know you. I am not shy or bashful. I will tell you what I am thinking, just like I'll tell you here. I'll probably do it a little bit nicer in person, but I'm going to tell you what I think.
Right. We grew up in a household where we just yell at each other. And it has its positives and its negatives. Everything's out on the table, which is good because everybody knows what everybody's thinking and there's lines of communication, but you hear everything. So there's no hiding anything. So that is how we communicate. And like I've told people, they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry that because I had phone calls with some people, and they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry that I talked to you in this way." It's like, dude, I don't care. Like I've heard what my family yells at each other. It's all we do. So,
oh god, dude, we're forged from steel, forged from the fires.
Right.
All right. So one more time, reset the pins. All the posts have been deleted. We are moving on. As much, we're moving on. We're done. As far as the pastor goes and that whole thing. Thursday, Rust Belt will be on. We're going to talk to them. Next week, we'll drop off a check. And you want to talk about the donation stuff?
Yeah. So tomorrow we will film our next video for the family we adopted through Project MKC, local family of 8. We adopted as the MLO Bros, and you are included in that if you're watching this right now. So if you want to help us, you can Venmo at the MLO Bros. Our next kid that we're buying gifts for, let me pull them up here. Next kid we are buying gifts for. Hold on. Hold on, on my list. I want to say it's like a younger kid again.
Dude, like, I love shopping for the older ones.
I know we posted a video of us shopping for a 6-year-old, and we got them all superhero stuff, and it was so much fun.
Wait, I think the best part of the video, though, if you watch that video again, was the very beginning. You and I are both like, look at each other. We're like, let's do the clothes first so we can get to the toys. Like we're literally like a little kid on Christmas, like open the toys, open the clothes first.
So we got him all kinds of awesome stuff. And thank you. We've raised, like, for this family, we have raised, I think we're at, if not close to $2,000 for this family. So all the money is going to the family. $250 to $280 per kid. And then everything over that is just going to go into gift cards for the mom and dad so that they can go and buy all kinds of awesome stuff and make this Christmas amazing and throughout the year. So keep the money coming. We appreciate it. So child number 6, 2-year-old girl, Luke, is who we're shopping for tomorrow. She wants baby dolls. She wants a baby doll stroller. She wants Mega Legos, and she wants learning toys. And then they gave us her clothes sizes. Dude, size 4T, for toddler. Size 5 shoe.
Yeah. We can do this. I can do this.
Dude, I don't know what that is. And like
they're like the little baby clothes. 4T, 5T. It's like the age. So if she's 2, she's got to be taller. Would be my guess. If she's like you'd normally be like a 2T, right? So like all my kids are huge. So like Cameron, when he was growing up, my huge 8-year-old, he's like 3 and he's in like 6T because he's like 6-year-old. It's crazy. Right. So I'm so excited.
So that's what we'll be doing tomorrow. We'll drop that video tomorrow. I'll also drop this list on the MLO Bros so you can see what they want. If you want to donate any of this stuff, like go to the store and buy stuff for this little girl, you can, and then drop it off at our office and we'll bring it to Project MKC. If you just want to donate money, you can do that and we'll just use the money to buy the gifts. Totally up to you. So thank you all for watching. If you haven't already, go down below, give us a like, give us a heart, give us a follow, go follow the MLO Bros. Whoever you are, no matter what you commented, thank you for supporting us, I guess, in a way. So thank you all. We'll see you on Thursday. Who do we have on Thursday, Luke?
Dude, it's like Rust Belt Theater.
Rust Belt Theater. Are we going to be dressed in drag? Are they going to be the queens?
The whole thing.
Are the queens going to be here?
So he actually asked if he wanted to dress in drag. And I'm like, dude, you do whatever you want. Yes, absolutely. Sure.
Absolutely.
And then he's like, and then I said, a Jose over there was like, why don't you and Isaac dress in drag? I'm like, we tried that and we look terrible. We need like professionals to help us.
Right. I can have Shelby do my makeup.
Dude, if we're going to freaking dress in drag for a charity, I want the freaking Rust Belt people to do it. I want them
Are we going to the studio or what are we doing?
No, we got to work on it. We'll talk to them on Thursday about
it. Okay, cool.
But I look, I got these bags under my eyes because I'm tired. Maybe they can do something with this. Do they got anything for that? Like, what do you put? What kind of makeup do you put on that for that?
I don't know. I think.
Do I need, or did I just need like a facelift at this point in my life?
You need to do the facelift. Yeah.
I'm gonna start. Please dress in drag one time. What is this? One time I was in drag and I hit on Luke. This time, I told dude, I kind of remember that, and it was terrifying. Go big or go home. We need corsets and a wig. I mean, I'll do it, whatever, dude. I know Isaac. We don't care.
So my question is like, what questions are off the table on Thursday? Like, what am I not allowed to ask?
I don't. That's a good question to ask.
That is a question I would love to. Like, how does that not hurt? That's my question.
I mean, is that a question we're allowed to ask? We got to ask it. We got to the podcast. We're going to set some ground rules.
Right. What am I allowed to ask? What am I not allowed to ask? It's because not from a place of hate. I seriously want to know if that hurts or not. Because
Chris just said, listen, you can't ask, do you tuck?
No, it's not if you tuck. It's how. Because like, listen, I'm not gonna lie and say I'm man enough to admit I've messed around in like the mirror, like tucking it up, like, oh, this is what I look like if I was a girl. But like, how does like logistics of it all? It doesn't feel great. So like, how do you stand up there on stage all day and deal with that? Like, do you go carrot in between peas? Do you go peas to the side, carrot to the side? Like, how do you logistics? Like, I need the logistics.
Hey, I'll say, I don't know if these guys will answer that or not, but those are good questions.
That's a legitimate question.
Hey, you're gonna have people on to ask. You're gonna ask the right people.
Legitimate question. Because like standing up there all night, it's
and you're moving around and you're singing too. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That's a good point. I never really thought of that.
That's the question.
That's a good point. Okay, all right. I'm asking. Maybe they wear like a cup or something. Like I don't. You know what I'm saying? Is there like some sort of like a jock strap or something?
Right.
We're being totally respectful asking these questions. These are legitimate questions.
This is why. So like I said, people are scared because they're uneducated. Yep. I am trying to get educated so that I know how everything works. So that if people ask stupid questions, I can be like, no, listen, man, I already asked that question. This is how it works.
That's a good. Oh my god!
No hate, genuine curiosity.
Yeah, I like it. I don't want to see that. She wants full Marilyn Monroe. Isaac.
Oh, I would make such a hot Marilyn Monroe.
I don't think I could pull off the hot chick. I'm too big.
And dude, did you see in the comments somebody said they didn't like Mrs. Doubtfire, and somebody commented like, "How do you not like Mrs. Doubtfire? How do you not like Robin Williams and Mrs. Doubtfire? That is a fantastic movie."
Wait, what?
Yeah, that was a whole thing. That's why Target got canceled. You didn't hear about that?
Target got canceled?
Target got canceled for that.
I didn't hear that.
So like, and we can ask. I'll ask him on. Thursday when we have them on. So like the question is, should that be displayed on mannequins and stuff? Like, if people are seeing it, like, I don't know, you know what I mean? So like, I want to get their opinion on that. Seriously, like Target was canceled. I think these are good questions. It's not from a place of hate. I just want to get their opinion on it.
See, I think this is again. I think it's okay if you're not doing it from a disrespectful sort of way. It's part of learning and understanding what's going on. And when you understand it, people aren't as afraid of it. Does that make sense?
Right. And then I have some other ones that are really tough too. With you got to turn in Thursday. So like they would be questions with, and I saw some of the comments too, and some of the drag queens stood up and answered some of the questions like, do you agree with kids being there? Is this a kids show? Like that will all be answered on Thursday. Those are all great questions. And I have actually some interesting ones that are more technical that honestly play devil's advocate. Yeah. So
I think it's good.
Tune in.
That'll be good Thursday. We're going to do that. So I'm looking forward to learning. Honest to God, I think it's going to be good. And I just think all of this goes back to not understanding. Not being around it. You know what I mean? Like, like I said, I've been around gay people since, since I was like 18.
I think it all comes all forms of hate like originate, like racism. It's because people don't understand. They live in a community of all white people, and they don't understand Black culture or whatever culture it is. Like they just don't understand it. What you need to do, you need to go get somebody that you trust, that's a good friend, become friends with someone, and then you can ask them all your questions.
I told you this story. So when I went out on the cruise ship, so I went to South Range, which is very whatever, 80 people graduating white.
Then I went to all white people. Yeah.
All white. No, like I had nobody that admitted they were gay, right?
Right.
And then Westminster College, we had like 10 gay people, right?
Right.
And then I went out on the cruise ship. And for those of you who don't know, I worked on a Holland America cruise line for like 2.5 years in my 20s, almost 3 years in my 20s. I was assistant cruise director. That opened my eyes to so many things, right?
Right, totally.
And like the different people, the different areas, the different lifestyles. And like I was saying, there was a lot of gay people that worked on the cruise ship. Yeah. Right. There was like a group of like 15 dancers.
Yeah.
Male and female. Almost every one of them, the dudes were gay, right?
Yeah.
And I dated one of the dancers.
One of the guys?
Again, not one of the guys. One of the girls. Sorry, let me get that straight. I dated one of the girls, not the guys. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but the guys, we were at port, and the guys knew, again, 24-year-old Luke Schuster, football player, right?
Right.
They're like, we bet you won't go to a gay bar. And I'm like,
I'll do it. Let's go.
Well, and I'm like, is my girlfriend going? They're like, yeah, she could come. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm in. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So I went to a gay bar.
What island were you on at this gay bar?
It was like Seattle. We were in port.
I heard the Seattle gays are great.
Yeah, it was like Seattle. So anyways, here's what I figured out. Okay? Here's what I figured out. And this sticks with me. Those dudes know you're straight. Right?
Yeah.
And I'm in there with my girlfriend. Okay. And like I'm at the bar by myself, getting dry, having fun, getting drunk, and girlfriends around. Girls in that bar
respect you more for being there.
Were coming up and hitting on me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck is going? Why is this happening?
You didn't get hit on by any gay guys?
No. Now I did have a couple guys went over to my girlfriend. Is like, is that your man over there? And
like, I've had that happen. I've had that happen in Youngstown.
Yeah, exactly right. And it's like, again, this is skinny Studley. Like, this is 40-year-old beat Luke Schuster. This is 24-year-old.
And my wife came to me and was like, that guy was just asking if you belong to me or not. And I was like, honey, still got it.
And that's exactly what I said. And I feel like my girlfriend's like, same exact girlfriend's like, Danielle, she's like, oh yeah. Dude, she's like, Luke, those guys think you're cute. They said I'm lucky. I'm like, yeah.
Still got it, baby. Still got it. Hey, Tony, all right. Is Tony Hinkson in here? Tony, speaking of uneducation and not knowing, dude, O'Keel and I were talking the other day. Did you know there's such thing as Black people? They have their own cheesecake. Like the Black community has a different kind of cheesecake that's different than white people cheesecake.
Wait, what?
Yeah. O'Keel told me they make their cheesecake differently.
How do we get some?
He said it's way better. I'm like, dude, I want that.
Can Mama Gist make us some? Or can Mama Gist make us some?
I know his sister makes really so.
Oh, Tony, do you hear what we're talking about?
Tony, do Black people make a different kind of cheesecake? And I know for a certain Black people mac and cheese way better than
100%. That's way, but yes.
Like O'Keel in college would make mac and cheese, and it was way better.
Yeah.
True. They do. Dude, brain blast. O'Keel told me the other day. I'm like, that's a thing. And he's like, yeah, dude, it's way better. And I'm like,
where are we getting that?
So, having experiences with mac and cheese.
Can someone in the Black community please make a cheesecake?
I'm gonna have O'Keel's sister or Tony. Tony, if you or your wife makes cheesecake, dude, please.
What? I know the mac and cheese. I've had the mac and cheese. It's amazing, but the cheesecake thing is totally new to me. Wow, we're learning, dude. I don't know why anybody.
Akil told me the other day. I was like, "That's incredible," and I need them right now in my life.
I'm not gonna lie. I know people give our podcast grief. We are educating the masses about cheesecake. We're about cross dressers. Well, about this is just drag queens. What?
Listen, come one, come all. I like. We don't care. Don't care.
We are educating the masses. All right. We will be back Thursday. Tomorrow. We're going to be shopping tomorrow.
Yes.
I feel like
we're shopping tomorrow. We'll drop a video tomorrow. I'm gonna, after the pod tonight, I will drop the list for the little girl, what she wants, and we'll go from there.
Awesome. All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Again, one more time. I'm sorry that got so out of control. I will be the bigger person and apologize. It way got out of control. I will not apologize for somebody learning a lesson. Is that fair? I don't know how, I'm apologizing for the family, right? Is that fair?
Yes.
I didn't want it to get to the
family. Anyone close to him that are good people that it may have affected. That's who I care about.
Yes, exactly. As far as the other guys, I think he deleted the comment. I don't think we'd ever get an apology for somebody like that, and that's fine. If he wants to talk to us, my number's out there. You can call and I'll talk to whoever you guys want. So, all right, everybody, thanks for watching. We'll see you guys there. I'm super excited for Thursday. We'll see everybody Thursday. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Love you. I'm going to do with this one.